Box Hill is a popular beauty spot within easy reach of the capital. Today it is synonymous with tranquility and peacefulness, with superb views towards the south coast, a sharp contrast to its role during the dark days of the Second World War. If Hitler had successfully invaded our shores in 1940, the front line would have been drawn along the North Downs escarpment. This last stop gap would have been grimly defended to the bitter end. If London had fallen, the rest of the country would have almost certainly followed. The Mole Gap has been recognised as the gateway to London throughout history and was an obvious route for an advancing army. A Victorian fort still stands on the summit of Box Hill, and some 50 years later, Second World War installations were built in the valley below. Other relics of the conflict exist in the form of pillboxes and tank traps. Hello again everyone. Today I'm joined by the lovely Candice. It's a lovely sunny Saturday afternoon and we are in Surrey. We're at Box Hill, which is a particular high point in the county, deep in the Surrey Hills. It is very, very busy here today. A lot of cyclists about. I've never seen so much lycra in all my life. Or MAMILs, middle-aged men in lycra, that stands for. Anyway, Candice has got some cherry bakewell cake. You better be sharing that. No, I'm joking. Yeah, we're doing a little day walk here at Box Hill. It's a 3-mile walk and it's set up by the National Trust because of course they own Box Hill. So it's one of their routes. It's not from my guidebook or anything. Yeah, 3-mile walk. We're going to be, of course, seeing the viewpoint at Box Hill. We're going to be looking at a lot of the old World War II pillboxes and tank traps, the famous stepping stones, and Box Hill Fort as well, which was a mobilisation centre in the late 1800s, I believe. So there's lots to see, lots of history, bit of walking. It's not a particularly long walk, but it's a strenuous one because of the steep hills and stuff. So, yeah, should be a good one. Enough talking, let's get walking. Here we are at the viewpoint here at Box Hill. What an amazing view that is, overlooking sort of Surrey and everything. It's pretty cool. So get your cameras out, moment this, definitely. Really, really nice. So the walk starts from roughly here, and so we'll be heading around sort of the whole estate and the hill, looking at a lot of history and stuff here, especially along the River Mole. So yeah, I'll tell you a little bit about that as we're going round. I've also got some stuff from British Army MOD 24-hour ration pack to cook up for lunch as well, so I'll show you that as well. These 17 stones are a very unusual feature and were placed across this ancient ford. During the Second World War they were removed and then relaid again after the war by Prime Minister Clement Attlee. A good example of a Type 24 infantry shell-proof pillbox. This would have been defended by infantry with Bren guns and covered the east bank of the River Mole and the lower western slopes of Box Hill. We're just sat on top of this Second World War Type 24 infantry shell-proof pillbox here beside the River Mole. That's just over there, and we're on one of the many little pathways around Box Hill, so we're just sort of stringing a few of them together. I believe this one is, you can see that, the Riverside Walk. And yeah, we're just using all the different paths to sort of link together all the things we want to see today, and this was one of the things. So just been inside it earlier, as you saw, and yeah, now we're just stopping for lunch on top of it. I've cracked out the solid fuel stove, the Army Hexi stove, and the little Lithuanian solid fuel stove that I got from my MRE that I reviewed the other day. Candice is well impressed with that. She loves the simplicity of it. So what I'm cooking up for lunch is not quite an actual ration review or anything, it's just bits of a ration pack. So for example, for lunch I've got tomato pasta salad, pasta in a tomato and basil sauce. That's from a British Army MOD 24-hour pack, as is the sticky toffee pudding, as is the Just Fruit and Just Nuts Beyond the Beaten Track. Then this is British as well, hot chocolate drink, orange flavour. It's quite a big serving size you get there. I may have the natural muesli with milk as well, that's British. And I've got one of them sesame seed bars as well, so I'll probably have that. The hazelnuts were from the Lithuanian one, and they're awful. Candice had to spit them out. She never turns down nuts normally. Make that what you will. Our first two things are ready to eat. The tomato pasta salad, pasta in a tomato and basil sauce. See it in there. Smells very strong, tomatoes, and chocolate, orange hot chocolate. So don't know which ones. I think probably that's going to be cooled down the quickest, so we'll give that a try first. There we go. It's not too bad actually. Oh, it's hot though. I've had something similar to this before. It tastes, well, I suppose that's what ravioli is, but it does taste a lot like ravioli, just minus the meat in it. Which is pasta and tomato sauce, isn't it really? Yeah. Stating the obvious, but yeah. No, it's alright. Oh, hot. It's good though. Do you want to try a bit?
Yeah, I'll try
Go on.
Feeling though.
Candice won't let me film her eating, so she'll give you her verdict.
Actually,
That's
like ravioli.
It is, isn't it? It's nice, isn't it? Bless her. Oh, bless.
Yeah, it's actually quite nice.
It's nice, isn't it? It's not bad, yeah.
Do you know, it's really weird, but don't really similar.
Yeah, what you had?
Do you know, like the in Morrison's they get like the tomatoey and basil with pasta.
Yeah, it's like one of them, innit? But
yeah,
you can have it hot or cold. Yeah, definitely. No,
chicken.
It is like that. You're right. Let's try this out. Well, that's still hot, but that's very sweet tasting. Really nice. Not too much orange, not too much chocolate. It's just the right amount. That is very nice. Well, that's 2 winning things already. So yeah, British Army Ration Pack. I can't remember which menu it is, but that's really nice. Yeah. Try a bit of that if you want.
I might.
It's hot though. Very hot.
That's nice.
Right, we're going to wolf this down and get back to you with the dessert. Sticky toffee pudding. Right, the sticky toffee pudding is ready. There we go, appetising looking. So we're going to give that a go next. A little bit of sauce in at the bottom. Look at that. Yeah. That's pretty good. That's not bad. I've had something similar before, so it's yeah, it's not half bad. Show you another bit. Probably all the heat's down the bottom of it. Oh, so it got bits inside the block as well. All in all, that's been a really good little lunch. Them 3 things, really pleased with them. Anyways, right, I'm going to finish this off, pack up, and we're going to continue the rest of the walk, so we'll chat to you soon. So we believe these to be the World War II anti-tank cylinders dating from about 1940, and there's 12 of them set up alongside the River Mole here. So how they would have worked exactly, I'm not sure. If anyone knows, get in the comments. Pretty big though. Welcome back. We've finished the riverside walk, which was a little 3-mile walk along the River Mole, and we've come back to the visitor centre and the shop and stuff here at Box Hill. Behind me is Box Hill Fort, or mobilisation centre. So it was one of, I think, 13 mobilisation centres built sort of around London to protect it in the event of an attack. I think it was late 1800s. There's an information board there, so I'll tell you a little bit more information about it when I read that. Of course, this one would be kind of like North Weald Redoubt Fort up sort of near where I live, which I did with Jake a few months back now. So it's sort of similar. It's one of, you know, the mobilisation centres, as I say, built to protect London. So this one, I believe, was mainly used to store like weapons and ammunition. And yeah, you can't get in there though, it's all sealed off. So but we'll have a look round anyway and see what we can see. If London fell, the British Empire was likely to follow. Box Hill Fort was built in the late 1800s during a crisis period in British history. It was part of the London Defence Scheme, literally a last-ditch attempt to save the capital of the empire. The 19th century saw revolutionary changes in military hardware and tactics. On the oceans, wood and sail were giving way to steel and steam. Large artillery guns were becoming more accurate and more destructive. Infantry rifles became quicker to reload. Britain's construction of modern warships had not kept pace with her enemies, particularly the French. British forces were spread thinly across her huge empire, and London was vulnerable to invasion. If London fell, the whole empire was likely to follow. The capital had to be protected, whilst naval forces were bolstered. Box Hill Fort was one of 13 military installations, forming a series of defences 72 miles long, known as the London Defence Scheme. It was designed as a last-ditch stop line to protect London from the south and east. Now referred to as forts, these structures were originally commissioned as mobilisation centres. They were designed as supply depots, providing tools and ammunition to regular soldiers, volunteers and contracted labour. The whole hillside would have been a line of defence, and soldiers could be moved quickly along trenches to counter an enemy advance. The soldiers would have been in a very strong position, being equipped with rapid-firing rifles, protected by an earth trench and occupying the high ground. The doors and windows were made of thick cannon-proof steel, fitted with rifle loops to defend the fort from an enemy at close quarters. The magazine rooms were protected from enemy shelling by the earthen roof. They contained ammunition for infantry rifles and artillery guns. Gunpowder was kept in good condition by controlling the temperature and humidity with damp proofing and ventilation chimneys. Candle lanterns lit the fort. The internal windows were designed so the lanterns were not taken into the magazine. This reduced the likelihood of explosion. The fort keeper and assistant lived in the nearby caretakers' cottages. Alongside generally maintaining the site, they were responsible for keeping the gunpowder in good condition. They now form part of the Box Hill Centre. Where the shop is now was the original tool store. welcome back. We're here at Broadwood Tower on Box Hill, and the rest of the Box Hill hike, the 8-mile hike provided by the National Trust, continues that way. We're not going to do that today. We've done sort of a couple of the other smaller walks, and we've sort of used loads of bits and pieces of the others as well, because there are a lot of different walks you can do around here. It's really good. We've used loads of different ones to sort of see all the, you know, the historic relics and stuff that me and Candice wanted to see. So what we're going to do now, we're going to retrace our steps back to the car park, and that'll be the end of this video, because basically we want to head back to Essex, I believe, to the coast, and we're going to do a coastal camp, undisclosed as yet, so you'll have to watch the other video for that to see. But yeah, it's been really nice here at Box Hill, I'm not going to lie.
Amazing views.
Amazing views, it is really good. I mean, it is touristy, of course. There's been so many people about, and that has made it a little bit sanitised and stuff, but it's been good overall. I mean, these views out over here are amazing. And we will be returning, or at least I will be returning anyway, regardless. I recently bought an AA 50 Walks in Surrey book, and there is a walk that goes through here, quite a big walk, so I want to do that. And yeah, you probably could get away with a cheeky wild camp, a bit of a stealth camp around here, so that's on the cards in the future as well to do, but not today. So yeah, we will return. We will probably do the full 8-mile hike as well at some point, and yeah, so yeah, we're going to head back to the car and yeah, leave it at that. So I'm going to love you and leave you. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed the bits of history, the fort, that really rare pillbox, the Type 24 I think it was. Hope you enjoyed looking at the ration, well, not a full ration pack, but the bits and pieces from the ration pack. It was really good food, really good. All in all, it's been a really good day. So you could easily spend a whole day here. I mean, we got here about midday and it's about 6 o'clock now, so yeah, you could easily spend double that here. Anyways, yeah, thank you very much for watching. Hope to see you again soon, and take care of yourself. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.